There was a time when a lifetime in demolition or construction was the very epitome of the career ladder. You started at the bottom, but through hard graft, on the job learning, and application, you climbed that ladder one rung at a time. By the time you rose to a position of any authority, you'd been there, done that, and you'd earned the t shirt. You'd overcome numerous challenges, solved countless problems, and experienced sites and projects of every size and shape. Today, however, there's a clear trend that's been gaining momentum for decades: the elevation of academic accomplishment over practicality. The shift has affected many industries, but it's particularly evident, I think, in fields like demolition and construction, where hands on skill and real world experience are essential. Yet, despite the critical importance of practical know how in these sectors, we've increasingly seen formal education and academic credentials being prized above all else. This shift has led to a range of consequences, some subtle, some a bit more stark, that are worth considering in greater depth. Let's start with the basics. Demolition and construction are industries that rely heavily on practical skills. The ability to work with one's hands, understand the physical properties of materials, and operate complex machinery safely and efficiently can't be taught in a classroom alone. These are skills that are honed over years of on the job experience, through apprenticeships, and by working alongside seasoned professionals who pass down their knowledge to the next generation. Young workers learn the trade from experienced veterans, gradually mastering the tools and techniques necessary to succeed in the field. This model ensured that workers were well equipped to handle the physical and technical demands of the job, from safely demolishing a building to constructing a new one from the ground up. However, over the past few decades, there's been a noticeable shift in how we value different types of knowledge and skill. Academic achievement has taken on an increasingly dominant role in our society, often at the expense of practical, hands on experience. In many cases, employers now prioritise formal education and academic credentials over the practical skills that were once considered the very backbone of the demolition and construction industries. This shift can be seen in several ways. For example, more and more construction and demolition companies are requiring candidates to have a college or university degree, even for roles that were traditionally filled by workers who had learned the trade through experience. In addition, there's a growing emphasis on certifications and qualifications that are often more about academic knowledge than practical ability. While there's no denying that education and training are important, the problem arises when we start to equate academic accomplishment with competence in fields where hands on skill are paramount. A degree or certification might indicate that someone has studied the theory behind demolition and construction, but it doesn't necessarily mean they can effectively apply that knowledge in a real world setting. One of the most significant consequences of this shift is a skills gap in the demolition and construction industries. As more emphasis is placed on academic qualifications, fewer young people are pursuing traditional apprenticeships or vocational training programs. This has led to a shortage of skilled workers who can perform the hands on tasks that are essential to these industries. Back in the day, demolition and construction was a refuge for educational underachievers, for those with practical skills but maybe a bit less academic acumen. By insisting upon academic qualifications and, in some instances, college and university degrees, we are erecting yet another barrier to entry in an industry that is already crying out for workers. In addition, the overemphasis on academic credentials can lead to a misallocation of talent. Some of the most skilled and capable workers in the demolition and construction sectors may not have any formal academic qualifications, but they have years of experience and a deep understanding of their craft. When employers prioritise degrees over experience, they risk overlooking these valuable workers in favour of candidates who may have impressive CVs but lack practical skills needed to succeed on the job. This academic overreach also has broader implications for workplace safety. In industries as hazardous as, as demolition and construction, practical experience is crucial for ensuring that work is carried out safely and efficiently. Workers who have spent years learning the ropes are better equipped to identify and spot potential risks and respond appropriately in dangerous situations. When less experienced workers with academic credentials but limited practical skills are put in charge, the risk of accidents and injuries can increase. While it's important that workers in the demolition and construction industries are well trained and knowledgeable, we have to recognise the value of hands on skill and real world experience. Employers have a vital role to play in this shift. They must recognise the value of experience and practical ability when hiring and promoting workers. Rather than relying solely on an academic credentials, companies should consider a candidate's hands-on experience, problem-solving skills, and the ability to work effectively in real-world conditions. We've strayed too far from what once made this industry great, that someone with perhaps limited academic ability or qualifications could rise through the ranks via hard graft and on-the-job learning. It's time to reclaim the value of practical skills and experience in the demolition and construction industries. By finding a balance between academic knowledge and hands-on ability, we can ensure our workforce is not only educated, but also skilled, competent, and capable of meeting the demands of the job. And in doing so, we'll not only improve the quality and safety of our work, but we'll also provide opportunities for those who excel in practical hands-on environments to thrive and succeed.